Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's Pro League time. I got 2 pens because it's going to be double the amount of awesomeness. That didn't really make any sense, did it? No, probably not. Anyway, Pro League. Woohoo! Today, the only evening of Pro League. Yeah, that's right. This whole week. So you guys have that to look forward to. Going to break down some of the games for you as they go on. I'm going to be trying to track all the action, or at least as much of it as I possibly can. I know a couple of top teams, or important games going on as well, I really should say. Rise versus Team Caliber is a really crucial game. I'm going to be following Sharp and the boys over at TK, their perspective as this game goes on. Rise, a team who seem to always be doing really well in the weekend tournaments, but when it comes down to picking up these wins in the Pro League, they've somewhat been struggling. Hopefully today they have a good day, but of course both those two teams fighting for their spot at X Games, which is really what everyone is fighting for. X Games, such a prestigious event, everyone wants to be there. You know, winning a gold medal is pretty freaking awesome, if I can say so myself. As well, Prophecy will be going up against Justice. This one, another one, which is must win for both these two teams. Justice is 2-1 against Prof this season. And honestly, Justice has fallen a long way since being ranked as high as 3rd in the standings. Now, very close to that bottom spot. And then, of course, there's eLevate versus AR, the game we are currently in. eLevate kind of got a little bit of a losing streak as of late. It's 5 straight losses, which is surprising considering this team looks so good. They've recently just been overtaken by Team Envious for that 2nd spot. The 2nd seed is going to be so crucial. No one wants to have Up to Gaming on the same side of that bracket. And as well, for AR, currently 9th in the standings. This is a must win. It's huge for them. They need all the wins they can get. And the big question for me now is eLevate with that full roster, which is going to be key for them. They've played a couple of games with some substitutes here and there. Can they start grinding out those W's? That's the really key thing for me. They need to be able to pick up the wins. And so far in this game, map number 1, hardpoint retreat, 36 to 27 point lead. Everything kind of pretty even thus far. Looking at Mochilla from AR to really pick up a lot of kills with his Val. Currently it's 7 and 5. Off to a decent start, but this game really very close within the first 2.5 minutes of game time. Looking still at Mochilla to see if he can try breaking that hill. Nice couple of kills for him. That's TJ and Slacked. Burns off, able to pick up a 3rd, and Spacey was kind of like, yo, what's up, Moch? I'm gonna plow through you, my friend. I gotta get on that hill with my ASM-1. I completely just shot through Moch. Doesn't matter. They were able to pick up a little bit of time, but once again, eLevate able to break into that hard point as Moch this time to get Spacely back. Yeah, that's it, Moch. Get him back with some team kill, and he ain't standing for that. Some weird front of events right now for AR. That is not what you want to see. In a game as close as this, really want to see not that much team killing. Gonna be honest with you. 52 to 42, 10-point game. AR coming back into it. Anticity at 5 and 10, really struggling. And he is a player which I feel like a lot of people in the community really highlight for this AR squad, that he needs to play a little bit more consistently. And to be honest, it's something I would agree with you if you're one of those people who have that opinion. Mainly because you'll see him have games where he's dropping 40 kills, and you'll see games like this where he's double negative. I know, connection definitely going to be an issue for him, but you know, if AR are going to make it to X Games, he really needs to step up and play considerably better in these league games. eLevate now with that lead, still 6.5 minutes left in the game. Slack able to pick up Burns as Temp picks up 1 as well. Slack locking down this hill for the most part. Currently at 12 and 12 on a 2 streak, waiting to see if anyone is going to be pushing towards him, but for now, more than happy to pick up this free time. Jumps out, that's his 3rd consecutive kill in a row for Slack. Temp as well heating up, he's on a 4 streak. Let's actually have a look at Temp's perspective. Never mind Caster, he's going to fall. Classic at 20 and 13, top of the team. He falls as well. Slack trying to break back onto the hardpoint. Should be pretty successful. Going into the final 6 minutes of hardpoint retreat, 85 to 54. So still pretty close game. Nothing too crazy going on in this one. eLevate not controlling it as much as I thought they would, but if they can keep building a lead at this rate, by the end of the game it will be a pretty one-sided affair. Looking still at Classic with plus 20 kills, less than halfway through this game, to really just control this last hard point. Has some teammates contesting it currently as he tries to pick up some kills over towards that back total. He's unable to do so. TJ now breaking in, picks up 1, looking for the 2nd. Will actually be down towards those bottom stairs. Throws out that stun grenade, and nice use of the explosive before it lands. You see him double tapping that X button and actually didn't catch his enemy in the face, but it doesn't matter. He's able to clean up even more kills, 13 and 14. Teach, yeah, slow first start by his standards. We're so used to seeing him racking up a lot of kills, but this man, classic, 25 kills already. Well on his way for the 50 bomb, and he can continue slaying. Exactly 5 minutes remaining, and it's going to be a 122-30 point game. So a little bit of a lead now, starting to develop for eLevate. Looking at that defend column, really not too much of a story to tell you. Looking at that in Advanced Warfare, much prefer the Black Ops 2 kind of defense. Hopefully that's what we see in Black Ops 3. Woo! Black Ops 3 hype, I know. Can't wait, it's going to be pretty awesome. But want to see those defends, and also hardpoint hill time. I think that's something which a lot of people in the community now are kind of desperate for. It tells you so much more than just a hardpoint cap. Yeah, I can cap a hardpoint, can run on it, just run away from it. Woohoo! Adding my stats, making it look like I did more than I actually did. Speaking of people with plus 20 kills, Burns off 21 and 21, Mochilla 21 and 19. So both those players from AR off to a pretty decent start. Again, Antisti struggling a little bit for the squad at 13 and 20. And AR, just in more of a general term, have been in the community's focal point for, seems like quite a while, making some weird roster changes. Obviously, they pick up Happy and then immediately drop Happy. Very, very strange. Also, pre that, dropping Wheats, who was arguably one of the stronger players towards COD Championship. And that really did surprise, I think, a lot of people, especially the way they've been making these team changes. But now Burns and Mochilla back on the same team, obviously teamed with each other back in the old Curse days. Whether that's going to be successful in this game, we'll have to wait and see, I think is fair to say. This game really starting to get away from AR, though. 159 now to 95, and really in this whole second side of Hills, AR haven't really been able to get their foot into the door and pick up that many points at all. 3.5 minutes left in the game, and Tisti's still up top. Currently on a 5 streak, got to give him some props for that. Jumps on the hill, but some shaky aim. Someone needs to shut the window in the house, because that was all over the place. Wobbly shots for sure. Space able to pick up one over towards the bottom side of jump up. I mean, this game now is just brutal for AR. 178 to 95. No one from AR able to get even close towards Turtle Hill. Moch finally able to trade a couple of kills, but he drops himself. Burns trying to get the cuts, turns around. There's going to be 2 players from eLevate pushing from that bottom side. One actually spilled over, and already eLevate thinking about that next hard point. And if they can lock down the early time here, they will pretty much secure the W in their favor. Kill feed all blue. Jesus Christ, nice 2-piece from him. Shuts down both Spacely and Mochilla. And AR just very, very slow to rotate. They were so focused on picking up the scrap time from Turtle Hill that really that rotation wasn't on their minds at all. 195 to 101. And Burns off at 27 and 27, leading the charge for AR. If they're going to try and map that comeback, they're going to need so much time on this hard point, but they need to force those spawns and get control of them. As Burns pushes out, decides he doesn't want any of that. He's going to fall inevitably. Slacked and Tej on the hill for eLevate. TJ looking to trade that kill. Time to reload. And obviously, you'll see more and more players have those interesting moments now where they have to reload their weapon in kind of the middle of a gunfight. Obviously, you reduce the amount of bullets in the ASM-1. People kind of coming into streams asking, yo, how much of an effect is this going to have? Honest answer, not that much, I don't think. Yeah, you'll see there's a couple of occasions in the game now where players are going to be reloading mid-gunfight, but still have a lot of bullets to kill someone. I'm going to be honest with you, 35. It's not like they massively nerfed it. But the score currently with 1:50 left in the game, 221 to 112. I mean, this game really, in this whole second side, just went completely away from AR. They were not able to keep up with the tempo of eLevate. Classic slaying 35 and 28 with still 1.5 minutes left in the game. He's put up some fantastic digits. Looking over towards Team Caliber in their first game of the evening, and honestly, nothing too interesting going on over there. I believe that's a Hardpoint Detroit game. Very, very even. I believe it's a 160 to 160 game. 2 minutes left in that one, and this game completely over. Completely over. eLevate take map number 1. Congratulations to them. But rather than just heading over to a commercial break, we'll wait to see the final scoreboard, see those final stats. But then I actually want to catch the end of that TK game, because it looks like it has potential to be pretty close. And as I say that, TK actually starting to pull away drastically. But props to eLevate. Full squad back in action this evening. Currently on a 5-loss streak. So things haven't really been going eLevate's way in the Pro League, but they turn it around with a very, very impressive hardpoint retreat victory. 250 to 129. Completely stormed that one. AR are going to have to try and bounce back